Hey there, replay viewers! How are you today? I'm doing fine, thanks for asking. Make sure you drop me a hi in the comments so I can say hi back to you. Why? Because I appreciate you and I want to be polite. So drop it right down there. Say hi! Hey guys, it is Jodi Dunn coming at you live. I got my order today. I'm so excited. I had lost my beauty blender. My wonderful, fabulous, look at how it comes. It's so stinking cute. Isn't this the cutest thing ever? I have never had a beauty blender that had a mesh case like this. It helps keep the dirt off, which is fantastic because sponges can absorb a lot of dirt and bacteria and yucky stuff like that. Hey, Jamie. So I'm so happy I got it back. I have no idea where my other sponge went. No flipping clue. So I have so been missing it because this thing gives me such flawless finish with my foundation. I got it nice and wet and it is so spongy and soft. When I had first tried beauty blenders, I hated them because the ones I tried were so stiff that I couldn't work with them. I am in love with this one. It is like pouring down rain right now, and I was really worried that the lighting was gonna look really bad, but I think that because it's not bright out, you can actually get a really good view of what my skin looks like. I think sometimes when the sun is like so bright, you don't get the true picture. So I want you to take a look. I took all my makeup off down here. So I still have my eyes, and I didn't do my forehead because I wasn't touching the brows because we hashtag protect the brows every day. So I wasn't messing with that. But I want you to take a look at my skin. I have a lot of redness. I have spotting that you can see. I have some broken capillaries on my cheeks from being older. I have spotting from pregnancy. And I want to show you what this amazing foundation can do, and especially the flawless finish it gives me with this sponge. Hey, Kelly, thanks for joining. Oh, I got my nails done. I went with the fan favorite, like overwhelming response to the number one. I did go with a little bit darker of a purple than what was in the picture, and I was very, very pleasantly surprised that it is a little bit sparkly because you guys know I love some sparkle in my life. So I think they turned out really cute. Definitely after I got them done, I mean, I'm super happy with them. I think it's more of a fall look. But that's all right. That doesn't matter. I love them. I will be doing the red and black design probably next. That was the second highest vote. Although you guys voted like, I'm not kidding, like it was a landslide for this design. I was really kind of surprised. But I have been eyeing that red and black one for quite some time, so I'm going to do that one next. All right, so let's get started. Thanks, ladies. I love them too. I have my concealer and my foundation palette here. I am going to use my brush, what I have found, and I think I just need to play with my sponge a little bit more. So I'm just swirling a little bit of product on there. The coverage is so flawless with the sponge, but I haven't figured out because this foundation is so pigmented. It is it will be the most pigmented foundation you have ever used. Because it's so highly pigmented, you need so very little. And when I use the sponge to apply it versus blending it out, I feel like I'm getting too much. So I have to play with it a little bit and figure out how to put it on with the sponge and apply it with the sponge. I do love the brush. The sponge, all right, so again, we're looking at my skin. It's not terrible, but it's certainly not perfect. We're gonna go in circular motions with the brush. I just feel like I have a little bit more control over the amount of foundation that goes on my face with the brush. but I don't always love the finish I get with it, especially around my nose. I feel like sometimes I get brush stroke marks, and I don't want that. So that's where the sponge comes in and really buffs that out. This foundation, you guys, is so crazy good. But that's the problem with it, because it is so incredibly pigmented, like nothing you've ever used before, because your typical retail foundations are going to be like 18 to 23% pigmentation, where this foundation is at least 50. It's around 51 to 52% that the product is just the color. If you put too much on, you are not going to like the finish, because it's just going to be too much product, because the product is so intense and such a great full coverage. All right, so I'm going to take my wet squishy sponge that I love so much, and I'm going to blend that out right around my nose, and then just blend that out to give me that nice, beautiful, flawless looking finish. And be careful when you're blending. You don't want to blend it away. Oh, now the lighting looks terrible. How does it look on your guys' end? Ooh, let me, here, does that help? Hope that's not too dark. That might be too dark now. But man, all of a sudden the sun came out, and there goes us being able to really, really see what my skin looks like. That's awesome, Kelly. Don't use too much, because you won't like the way it looks. And the great thing about that is, because you don't hardly have to use anything, it's going to last you for so long. I still cannot believe, you can see the dip in my pan. I cannot believe how much I still have left after 4 months. 4 months of using this. I don't know. This thing is going to last me close to a year, I'm betting. All right. So here we go. Nice, flawless looking skin. I love, not only do I love that it's full coverage, I love the pigmentation that it has, because it gives me such a nice finish, but I feel like this is the first foundation that I have ever used that matches me so well. Like, it just matches. It does, I don't feel like I have like a line like a lot of times I did with my other foundation. So we've got the flawless, and then we've got the regular. So it covered up all of that. It does an amazing job. I wish I could show you guys, but I'm glad I can't show you guys. It does an amazing job of covering up acne and acne scars. I don't suffer from that, thank goodness, but I know that there are a ton of women that do, and this foundation has actually been proven to help reduce acne breakouts because of the ingredients. It only has 3 ingredients in the whole thing, you guys. It's crazy, and it's so good. And I actually love the finish it gives me. I do use a setting powder because I'm oily, specifically in my T-zone. I am very oily on my forehead and down my nose and on my chin. I don't necessarily have to use a powder on my face because I like the finish it gives me. It doesn't look really dewy, but it doesn't look super matte. It kind of just gives me that healthy looking skin. That's what it looks like to me. So I absolutely adore this foundation. It is so good. You need so little, and this thing makes me look photoshopped. I love this beauty blender. If you love beauty blenders, I would love for you to try this one and give me a review, because it is so soft and squishy. I would have never, ever bought it because I disliked beauty blenders so much from the bad ones that I used, but it came in my kit. So I was kind of like forced to use it. And I was like, oh my gosh, is this what beauty blenders are supposed to be like? because this one is amazing. And I'm super excited, you guys. So with my order today, we released a new product, and it is an under eye serum to help with puffiness, so your bags, fine lines and wrinkles, and all those things to help soothe that area. And I have never ever used a serum underneath my eyes. And if you guys have watched me for any length of time, you know that is my problem area. I have bags under my eyes. They are hereditary. I absolutely despise them. I do everything I can to get rid of them or reduce them. And I've used a lot of different under eye creams, which helps, but serums penetrate the skin so much deeper than creams. So I'm really excited to try it, and I definitely will be reporting back to you guys. All right, I need your eyes tomorrow. Look hard. I need my eyes tomorrow. Oh, look how yours do today. Oh, well, it's super easy. I've done a tutorial on this look. This is like, I didn't do anything underneath my eye. Normally I would, but this is from my Onyx palette for the smoky eye. So shoot me a message and I can probably find the tutorial and tag you in it. You're just gonna need some black eyeshadow, some white eyeshadow, and I use like a lighter pink, like a warm pink for my transition. I lost my train of thought. All right, you guys, that is what I have for you tonight. I was so excited. I wanted to share with you that I got my sponge back that I love so much. And I wanted to show you the amazing coverage of our foundation. And I'm probably going to come back next week because I have had a lot of ladies purchase this foundation that are in love with it. I have a couple of clients that have really dry skin, and I want to show you how to make it into a BB cream. I personally don't love BB creams because I have oily skin. But BB creams are fantastic for dry skin. So I'm going to come back next week and show you the amazing coverage again, but by making it into a BB cream. All right, you guys, I hope you have a fabulous evening. Thank you so much for joining. I so appreciate you, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.